Welcome to the channel. I'm Tony the Technician, and today we're going to be going into another knife review. So if you guys follow the channel, you guys might know that I've recently started doing reviews on knives, and my primary focus are good quality knives, but still in the budget-friendly range between 30 and 120. But every once in a while, we'll do a knife below 30. Every once in a while, we'll do a knife above 120. This one is over the $120 price range, but I am really excited about this. But I do need to give a couple shout outs to the people that made this happen. First up, a good friend and fellow subscriber, Sean with Geared Towards Gear. He has a YouTube channel with a lot of really good content. If you haven't, go check him out. He also has an Instagram, really cool stuff. He does a lot with knives and EDC. And then he actually reached out to a friend, Kevin, over at Divo Knives, who also runs a YouTube channel called Lefty EDC, which just so happens to be one of the primary channels that I started watching when I got into knives. And so it's thanks to both of you that I now have a new addiction. So I guess thanks. But today we're going to be looking at the newly released Divo Saloon. So we'll get into the specs, features, pricing, my thoughts on it, and then we'll see how it performs a little bit. And I really hope you guys enjoy. I will have this link down in the description if you guys are interested. So here's the packaging that it comes in. I thought this packaging was really cool. But once you get inside, I have already removed the microfiber up here. You do get a couple of stickers with it, as well as a wire pocket clip, if that is what you desire. And then the knife comes packaged really nicely in there. So there are tons of different options available on the actual Divo website. I believe there are two available, the Wakanda Forever and the Purple Nurple. This is the Purple Nurple, and just so happens to be my favorite. Sean must have let Kevin know that purple is one of my favorite colors recently, and I was really happy when this one showed up specifically, but there are tons of other options available from different websites as well outside of the Divo Knives website. So I'll have those linked down in the description. I'll also have a picture posted here so you guys can see some of the different websites and some of the information that we're going to go over today. But first up, I want to just take a look at the overall design or shape that they went with. They based this design off of a gun stock pattern. So you kind of have this gun stock shape here that they went with, which I thought was really cool. I definitely see it. Once you know that's what they based it off of, you can really start to see it. And then the other designs from other websites are going to have different color inlays, different blade finishes, and then some won't have inlays. There's quite a few different designs out there. Now, Divo Knives did partner with Kubi Knife to create this, so I think Kubi Knife has a lot of really good designs as well, so it's really cool to see them work together to create this knife. But the Purple Nurple is going to be purple camo carbon inlay. Absolutely beautiful. I love purple carbon inlays. Then you also have a purple titanium collar around the Divo Knives logo there on the pivot. And then you also have a titanium purple backspacer with lanyard hole, which I think is an awesome touch. Not too much color, just enough accent to really make it pop. Then you have satin titanium hardware all around. All of it is T8 construction. And then you have a titanium milled pocket clip, not deep carry, but it is reversible. And if you would like deep carry and you prefer a wire, you can actually swap this out as well. So it is lefty friendly. As far as blade steel, we are looking at 3 inches of S90V in a clip point style, which I really like. It is a belt satin finish on this specific knife. They do have DLC as well, like I said, other finishes to the blade. As far as I know, I believe they're all S90V, which I'm really excited about. You have a total length of 6.9 inches, and it comes in just right about 3 ounces. It is a hollow grind. Operation is really smooth. It is a tip-up carry, and the blade is nice and centered. As far as deployment method, you do have this elongated blade hole, which I really like. They've made access to it really easy. Operation is really smooth, easy to reverse flick as well. Really smooth. So I really like that finger hole deployment. It is on caged ceramic ball bearings. And one of my favorite things is the fine jimping that they put on the blade. There is a lot of jimping. It goes up a long ways on the blade, so you can really choke up on this thing. And it's fine jimping, so it's probably one of my favorite designs that I've felt so far. Like, it is extremely grippy. Once you plant your finger, it's not going anywhere. As far as the lockup, it is a liner lock, which they call a tab lock, which you can see there. I would say you got about 50% lockup there, which is plenty good. I really like that design. Access to it is really easy. No issues whatsoever. And then the frame is also skeletonized. There you can see the skeletonized frame. It's a nice weight reduction on there. There is no blade play. It is very solid. So this is straight out of the box. I haven't sharpened it. Cuts really, really nicely. Got some Parrot 550 cord. Super easy. Some diamond stitched cord. Easy work. Stepping it up to a little bit larger rope. This is definitely cutting much better than a majority of the knives that I've reviewed so far. And then the biggest one. No problem. It's also really comfortable in the hand when having to apply a little bit more pressure. Oh, like butter. This is going to be my new kitchen knife. Step up a little bit more. It's very comfortable in the hand. Cuts really, really well. So I'll go dump this on the floor, so I have to clean it up later. So that is a look at the Divo Knives Saloon in the purple Nurple. Once again, there are multiple different variations of this knife available. As far as pricing, you're looking at a range, depending on which design you go with, between $220 and $240. So like I said, it is above our typical price range. It's also really high quality, really nice finish, really cool design, performs extremely well. Things I like about it: the lockup, the jimping, the S90V, I'm a really big fan of that, and of course the purple carbon fiber. But let me know your guys' thoughts. I completely understand if this is not in your price range. Not everybody is going to be interested in knives that are a couple $100s. That's why I do a lot of videos between $30 and $120, because that is a good price range for a lot of good quality budget knives. But if you're looking for something a little bit more premium, a little bit fancier, with some good quality materials and good fit and finish, I definitely think this is a really solid option. Once again, thank you to Sean with Geared Towards Gear, and Kevin over there with Divo Knives and Lefty EDC. Big shout out to you guys. I really appreciate it. If you guys enjoyed this video, please make sure to smash that thumbs up. Leave a comment down below of your guys' thoughts, or if you guys have any questions, comments, concerns. And as always, if you guys haven't subscribed, make sure to subscribe. I'll see you guys next time.